Let's talk about swag, Chad. How he I believe that from Rick all along. How do you help with your own turn? Tell me, let me. Playing about thousands of Warzone players and assure he wins the game. Is it his own tournament? Tell me how.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Graham Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sideline, we've got Allie LaForce. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You look at the Bulls, they have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And of course, Washington, well, Ricky Ryan is not even in the same conversation. Now Washington's starting five. We've got Jordan Poole. He's out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Chris Middleton is out there with Sarr. And it's Shane at the power forward spot. And for Chicago, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Rosales. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Well, Stan, once teams get into the postseason, what kind of changes do we typically see?
Well, Brian, the one thing you see for sure is everybody's rotation will get shorter and the best players' minutes will go up. There's no more experimentation now. It's time to put your best players out there for as many minutes as possible.
Now here's Poole. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
Putting his head down and going for what he wants. Just a nice, assertive drive by Poole.
That is unreal.
Pass to White. To the paint. Here's MP. Sarr pulls it in.
Unreal.
Middleton against MP. Poole left side. Chicago grabs the miss. Boy, this team is on a heater right now. 16 wins in a row, and they've shown no signs of slowing down.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Now here's Coulibaly. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Great instincts from MP. He's shown great potential as a passer in his young career.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
I'll face swag.
He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
White on the wing. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Heat got the job done. He dropped 50 points, and he was very efficient from the field. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight. He is really stuck in this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And the shot goes in.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Poole from long range. And is cleared by Vucevic.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Hernandez is good. Mick.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
White, the pass to Hernandez. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Chicago shooting their first free throw tonight. Washington making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sarr. Sadiq Bey comes in for Middleton. And Brogdon is subbed in for Koulibaly.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Back to MP. That shot is off. Kispert with a nice D. Wizards trail by 10. Pass to Brogdon. Kispert outside. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
Here's Brogdon. After the basket by Chicago. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land.
It's kind of sus how he get his views, too.
Love watching Brogdon make the right reads. He's more than capable of converting catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Hernandez is good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Kind of sus.
Jones against Poole.
How he get his views.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a three. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
And indeed,
the previous play is under review.
And I couldn't tell exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess the refs didn't get a clear look at it either. They have to get it right because this is a big moment in the game.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Bulls. Up 10. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
That man stream, absolutely, it's unreal, bro. Absolutely. Was that man stream one day? It's unreal stuff. Hitting shots. That man gets
and so far through one quarter,
temporary ban. Get temporary ban on other account. And makes your new account.
Ends up going with a new group. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Sarr's checked in for Holmes. Chris Middleton comes in for Champagny. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Brogdon. And it's Jordan Poole in for Smart. Koulibaly on the wing. He's covered by Dosunmu. And that one's good. Koulibaly.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
So on the floor for the Wizards. Kispert is out there with Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Koulibaly in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Here's Poole. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Alec. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Poole from long range. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Shoots from 12. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by NP.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. MP finds Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
The Wizards trail by 20. Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Kispert. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And it's good for 2. Hernandez got 20.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Middleton from the outside. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Kind of sauce. It's kind of sauce. I'll pay swag. You want some alternative? Everything. It's kind of sauce. It's kind of sauce. I like that. It's all kind of. And they had
Hello,
hackers
we'll break down
in
the action shortly.
and mysteriously,
But first, a glance at how
one
the
of the
Eastern
hackers
Conference
got
standings
banned.
are stacking up as the season winds down.
One of the
Since we
hackers
got a
got
little time
banned.
on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
It's kind of sucks how he gets, how face
you've
swag
been
gets
burning
shadow
over night
banned.
off, man. You been hitting the club or something? Yeah, just putting up with you guys. That's exhausting.
Even when I play Call of Duty, I don't get shadow
And
banned.
now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Bulls.
Then he
When you can dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality
put it
and
on
determination.
PlayStation.
Oh,
This is
winning recipe, Andy.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story.
You can't cut it. But seriously, you can't cut it.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson
You gotta go to
for the
Xbox.
start of the second half.
What do you mean, bro? And on top of that, you get shadow banned. You get one of these cows get shadow banned. Face swag. It's kind of soft.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
We've got Kobe White, Buzelis out there with Sumu. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Hernandez in at point guard. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, BA? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Steps back. Here's Poole. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Kind of sus. All he gets is kind of sus. I'll face where I get all these views. Kind of sus.
It goes. Jam that one home.
And what a slash by Poole. Just knifing inside with ease.
And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. White pass to Vucevic.
You know if I'm talking about
Oh,
it.
nice shot by
You know
MP.
if I'm talking
MP's got
about it.
6 here in the
You
corner.
know,
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of
live
games.
on YouTube. No, I'm talking about it.
Pass to Middleton. The 3-ball. Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Again, the Bulls score.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. The drive by Poole. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He can put you in the spin cycle. Poole with the impressive handles.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to
known hackers in that game. And mysteriously Joe Wall in his home, Joe Wall the streamer, Joe Wall.
Chicago has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Back to MP. Yep, count it. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low,
plays on, goes on land and play absolutely horrible.
Brogdon into the lane, and Brogdon with the stuff.
At his home,
Brogdon get up to hammer
plays like a god, but when he goes on land, plays like horrible.
His teammates fired up.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to MP. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
That one goes in.
The offensive IQ Brogdon has is fantastic. A creative score in close.
Williams passes to Jones. To the middle. Here's Hernandez. Rebound by the Wizards.
Hard to earn more touches when you miss shots like that.
Here's Kispert. Oh, he misses the reverse. And so it's MP making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He's been an offensive force. Now with over 30 points after the quarter. Back after this.
Sauce.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Corey Kispert, Malcolm Brogdon right there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Saddiq Bey, and it's Holmes in at the 5, roaming the paint. Right side, Horton Tucker. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Brogdon. He's covered closely. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Inside. Here's Hernandez. And he makes in the layup. MP's got 14 points now in the second half.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside Brogdon. There's the triple. Can't hit that one.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And the shot goes. Hernandez got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Smart outside. On the wing, Bay. Williams defending. Takes a three. And Bay is good for three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Down low. Hernandez. Pass to Collins. Excellent D there from Holmes. The Wizards have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Bay. And here's Brogdon. Here's the three. It doesn't go for him.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Back to MP. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Oh, the young fella finds a way. Using the pump fake to perfection.
All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
MP finds Simmons to the inside. Here's Hernandez. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards. Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And one, he was using the OP gun at that.
Poole up top, covered by MP. And that one's good. Poole's got 10 points in just the second half.
And this is Poole at his very best, scoring at an unrelenting pace.
Smith outside. Inside, here's MP. That's it. Coming off an assist from Jones.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Poole shot is off. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Bulls. Williams passes to MP. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Jones pass to MP. And got it! Another basket!
Once again, he's hit the 40-point mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he's moved to the 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan did it an incredible 37 times back in 1987. But that mark has been passed. What a special year this guy's had. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping.
Back to Simmons. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Wizards ball.
That was unbelievable.
And so it's Washington with it. Here's Poole. Pass to Middleton. This one for 3. The Wizards with another miss. MP finds Jones. Back to MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Our face swag. I can't believe our face swag.
Good win. Let's keep it going.
It's unbelievable.
Be careful. These fans lose sound, and you ain't no sound. Fans live for games like this one.
I don't get it.
Moments away, they gather at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. The Bulls taking on the 76ers. For the Chicago Bulls, the best record in the NBA. And it's no accident. An elite team that expects to win every time they take the floor. Sixers, Bulls, the NBA on 2K Sports. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game. Who will be recognized as the best of the best? Well, you look at Buzelis. All season long, he's been getting it done for his team, and that's why he is sitting in that number 2 spot and making a strong case, guys, for number 1.
And at number 2, he still has an excellent chance to walk away with the hardware for Rookie of the Year.
He's got to make a little bit of a push here at the end of the season, but we know he can do it. He's already had a few runs this year where he has been unstoppable.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Buzelis. Kobe White is out there with MP. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, we've got Tyrese Maxey. Embiid is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Paul George, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. When it comes to teams that like pushing the break, Richard, look no further than these two teams in front of us.
I'm expecting a fun one here tonight, Kevin. Definitely not for the faint of heart. These teams love to get out and run.
Here's Drummond following the basket by MP. 6 to shoot. Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
White the pass to MP, and the shot goes in. MP's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Off the left rim and out. And so, MP will bring it up for the Bulls. And this team has been on a very impressive 17-game winning streak. They are red hot right now.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart play.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
And the three ball is good.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And here is Dosunmu following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. And that one's good. MP.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Maxey finds Drummond. Now George. The three. Vucevic with the rebound. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He had 44 points and did so at a very efficient rate, playing within the flow of the offense. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Now, here is George. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Pass to Dosunmu. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Kelly Oubre's checked in for...
That shit's ass. It's for 3 seconds.
Outside Edwards. Here's McCain. Giddy defending. Embiid the screen. Back to Edwards. Pass to McCain. 5 on the clock. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Abusele out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Fires for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Here's McCain. Following the basket by MP. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got his first 3 points of the game. Dosunmu, the pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Here's McCain. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging over 13 points a game. Here's Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
MP passes to Collins. Back to MP. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to McCain. Here's MP. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to MP. MP converting the top bucket.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The 76ers trail by 8. Here's McCain. Embiid inside. He started by Collins.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball.
And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Bulls leading by 8. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
I'm gonna say it again. How to face Swag win his own tournament? That's what I want. How that happen? That tournament was great from the start. How did you? One, he was using the OP gun. 2, he's using the OP team. 3, the game went on the side.
Everybody. We'll break down the action shortly. But first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Now look here now at the 76ers. They've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning. It's a disappointing year.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Chicago Bulls.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Whoa, Ernie.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Jump Jet.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job at finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Jalen Smith. What's the news, David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Bulls gave us some information. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. He'll have to sit the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, well, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Kobe White is out there with MP. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in the center. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin. And you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Maxey. With nobody on him, he carries the jumper. Maxey's got 18 points.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
MP kicks to Vucevic, and the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. The 76ers trail by 11. Pass to Grimes. George with the bounce pass. And it's Drummond missing. Bulls have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
But only the first miss of the second half. They come out here with authority.
Embiid with it. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Drummond a screen. Grimes passes to Maxey. And the lead is down inside single digits.
WSG.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Oh my goodness, WSG score. I'm just saying, how did that's what I'm saying. How did
65 game lead. Joel Embiid might add making another all-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career.
How your day been?
Because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
The three. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Maxey. He's got
quick decision right there, George. Not giving the D any time to react.
And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Simmons checked in for Buzelis. Josh Giddey comes in for Dosunmu. And Jones subbed in for Kobe White.
I'm talking about swag.
Just flat out
how does swag do this on Twitter?
Right now.
That's what I want to
Especially on the
How do you do it?
And they double up Embiid.
I'm still on
Here's Grimes.
I'd be
A three-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 8. To the middle. Here's MP. Close in. No stopping MP.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Outside, Maxey. Simmons against Embiid. Here's Grimes. Hits it from three-point range. Grimes has got 6.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls.
He's calling us haters.
Finding holes now in the D.
Back to MP. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to MP. Embiid with the steal.
What do you think, though?
Here's Grimes. 6 points for him. Inside. Kicks it out to Maxey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Down low. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 7. There's Embiid. Pass to Grimes. And stolen by Giddey. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now, MP. To the paint. Book it! MP with a tough shot.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. Inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Shelby said how to swag with his own competition. Shelby said that's kind of such, bro. What, $18,000, bro? What do you mean, bro?
Oh, we have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen...
Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Bulls, Dosunmu comes in for Josh Giddey. And MP subbed in for Jones. Abusele out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's McCain in at the 1. That's the group on the 4 for Philadelphia. Here's MP, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hernandez has got 14 points here in the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Coming Jack. So
A
I'm
little
back. I
over a
was
minute
like,
and a
this
half of the fourth quarter gone now.
You're not kidding, bro. If I had to,
Pass to McCain.
Pack it.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And there it is for them. And that's 12 points for Kobe White.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Launches a three. Crowns with the bucket.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the 76ers making a change here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating. Keep talking. We got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thank you, David. Chicago leading by 12. On the wing, Dosunmu. Hernandez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 34 points.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good on the three. Bulls have gone 7 of 9 to the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. And the basket by MP.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer. And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Yep, it counts.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
High post, Embiid. A putback. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
Look at the number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Pass to Edwards. Lets the three fly. It's all in by the Bulls. MP dishes to Collins from 6 feet. It's all in by Edwards.
What do you mean, bro?
And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 18. Here's McCain. They get it again. Here's Yabusele. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP finds Simmons. MP with it. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. 40 points for MP. Here's McCain. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says that they break an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Well, I gotta go, chat. I'll be back. I will see y'all in a minute. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll talk to y'all a little bit. Oh, the playoffs, baby. I'll play one playoff game.
The news is out, courtesy of Shams. MP is your new regular season MVP. I tried to tell you guys, but you wouldn't listen. MP is by far the best player in the NBA.
I have been saying MP is the MVP for as long as you have.
Lies.
No, actually, I do think Russ brought it up before you.
Shut it, Toby.
What? I'm defending you.
I don't need your help, Toby. It makes me look weak.
Russ, there is nothing wrong with being weak. In fact, as the great poet John Donne once said, no man is an island. Every man is a piece unto himself.
Right.
Part of the continent. A part of the main.
Says the man who can't bench his own body weight.
Okay, you know what? I told you that in confidence, and I am working on it. Okay?
Not that hard, obviously.
You know what? I'm not doing poetry for you anymore. Okay?
Nah, but we love the poetry, Toby.
No more.
You guys mind if I say something, since this is my show and all?
Floor is all yours, buddy.
Thank you so much. Toby, you are my sister's husband, and I love you. But if you ever mention poetry again on this show, on my show, much less misquote poetry, I will not only fire you, but I will make sure that you never work in this industry again. Are we clear?
You wouldn't do that.
Oh, don't push me, Toby. And Russ, you may have seen the light eventually, but I was the only one beating the MP is MVP drum since the second this season started.
Oh, okay. I think that's a little premature to make that call, don't you?
And you doubted me.
Whatever, man. You can have this.
Thank you. And I'd like to close by saying, not only is MP MVP of this league, but he is MVP of our hearts. Ooh. How's that for poetry, Toby?
It's no John Donne, but, it's fine.
It is a Jalen Murphy original, though.
Bars.
You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, making his first public appearance since being named NBA Rookie of the Year, MP.
What's up, fellas?
The first of many, I'm sure.
You can only win one Rookie of the Year, Toby. When you're a rookie.
No, Jalen, I was saying.
You know what a rookie is, don't you?
Yes, I know what a rookie is. I'm saying it's the first of his appearances. He's going to make many more appearances.
Yeah, sure you are, buddy. That makes perfect sense. Toby never played ball.
It's true. He's never even touched a basketball.
Oh, Toby never played. We're doing this again. Okay, great. Thank you.
MVP, you know what rookie means, don't you?
A first-year player.
You see, Toby? This guy knows ball.
I guess I'm the Jalen Murphy show Rookie of the Year, too, huh?
Oh, yes, you are. Let's talk about this honor, MP. You said a rookie is a first-year player, but you look like you were a seasoned vet out there. Did NBA hoops come easier to you than you expected?
I mean, Jalen, Russ, you guys know this. Nothing about being a professional athlete is easy. Everyone in this league is elite. I just control what I can control, keep my nose to the grindstone, and trust the work.
You hear that, Russ?
My boy is smooth.
So smooth.
Smooth off the court as he is on.
Oh, that's how MP gets you. Says all the right things in front of the cameras. But once they're off, woohoo! Take no prisoners.
What do you mean, bro? MVP, Ricky Hernandez.
Well, here we are. Playoffs. At the beginning of the season, a lot of people thought we'd be lucky to win a series or two. Shoot, a lot of people thought we should be happy to be here. But I'm not a lot of people. I'm the guy who pushes you to be the best you can possibly be, and I will tell you right now, the best you can be is champions. I've been around this league a long time, and you are the hardest working group of guys I have ever coached. You're also the most talented group of guys I've ever coached, and when you have that combination, I'm telling you, your wildest dreams can come true. You just need to trust each other and fight for every possession like your life depends on it. It's not going to be easy. It never is this time of year, and I don't care how much success we had during the regular season. That means nothing now.
It's the playoffs, baby. What do you mean? I got something
to do? It's immortality, gentlemen. Now go out there and see. MP, bring us in.
Let's go out there and win as a team, fellas. Win on three. 1, 2, 3, win. Let's go.
This is it. The playoffs. Time to turn it up. Season starts now. Fight those records clean.
What do we need, bro? NBA playoffs. Let's get it. Banked house. What do you mean there? Banked house.
Playoffs have arrived, and a young dude looks to make a new splash. The Chicago Bulls enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Nets? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next. It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Wilson in at the 3. And for the Bulls, Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's MP. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. You look at the Bulls, they had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
Hey, Brian. Well, this is MP's very first playoff appearance, and I asked him if he was feeling nervous. He said, quote, "I'm not going to lie, there's a different energy tonight," end quote. But no, he is not nervous. He's ready for this. He said, "We're ready for this." He's sounding confident, guys.
Sure does. MP not letting the big moment get to him. Thanks, Allie. Here's Russell following the bucket by the Bulls. Pass to Wilson. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
After the massive regular season he had, it's easy to see why there was so much hype surrounding MP heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure on him, too. When a player with the highest scoring average in the league gets to the postseason, the expectations are immense.
And Brooklyn has possession after the basket by Chicago. Left side White. Back to MP. Pass to Buzelis. Down low. The jump hook. Brooklyn with the board.
I missed that shot she passed me.
Thomas finds Johnson. Back to Thomas. Russell up top. Shot is up. Buzelis grabs the board. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Back to MP. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. MP's got his second basket of the night.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Johnson on the wing. Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Over White. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
The shot's good. MP's got 6.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
No, he's checked in for Wilson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Russell. Melton outside. Shoots over White. And that one's good. Melton. Chicago leading by 3. To the middle. And MP with a basket on the assist by Buzelis. Give him 8 points now.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Outside Russell. Johnson with it. There's the 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter of the game. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Chicago shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Giddey comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Jones in for White.
Yeah, the skill set the rookie Buzelis has is really impressive. A tall, slender forward who is very crafty and versatile to be so young.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the 76ers put on a show. He contributed 40 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Good on the bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
Nets trail by 12. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Smith is checked in for Chicago. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Watford comes in for Johnson. Wilson's checked in for Thomas. And it's Johnson in for Russell. Now here's Watford. Melton on the wing. They set the pick. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Trey Jones. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And Melton drops them both. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. MP, the pass to Collins. Back to MP. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Nets trail by 14. Melton outside. kick out to Johnson. The three is up. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Bulls leading by 14. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And time for us to get back into it here in game one. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete...
Substitution here for Chicago. Boys.Let is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. The Sumu comes in for Smith. Ben Simmons is checked in for Giddey. And MP subbed in for Ball. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Wilson. Melton. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Melton's got 4 points now in the quarter. Back to MP. Muscling it home. MP.
Is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Johnson passes to Claxton. Melton outside. Claxton, a screen on Simmons. Here's Johnson. Shots blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Boys.Let is showing us that he's got great time tonight.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the second quarter. Just 3 to shoot. Pass to Melton. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
MP no good. Nets trail by 5. Claxton with it. There's a minute 34 left in the second. Melton passes to Claxton. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Sumu outside. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Brooklyn has gone 1-2 from deep in the second quarter. To the paint. And that one's good. Melton's got 10 points.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
White finds MP. MP getting it done inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now here's Melton. He's got 10. From deep. Knocks it down from distance. Melton's got 9 points in the quarter.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently, like they are now, should help them do it.
Three-pointer, Boys.Let. Rebounded by Johnson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Melton. Puts up a 3. Chicago with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Boys.Let. He's guarded by Claxton. And MP with a basket on the assist by Boys.Let. He's got 16.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Thomas. Chicago grabs the miss. The Sunmu's got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to MP. Got it off in time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Chicago Bulls.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Guys, how important is the first game of the series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourself and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Nikola Vucevic, who's zealous out there with Mario DeSumo, and it's MP, and it's White in a two-guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Hernandez. Wilson grabs the board. Nets trail by 5. Pass to Russell. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's DeSumo. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Hernandez got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up to the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Wilson. Claxton down low, covered by Vucevic. Thomas outside, shoots over White. Thomas misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Outside Russell, lets it go from deep. And it's Chicago with the board.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Russell. Pass to Johnson. Claxton a screen on Collins. Johnson for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Collins passes to MP. Ooh, MP takes the contact and converts.
Well, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
Thomas outside. Claxton a screen on Jones. Here's Thomas for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Wilson passes to Thomas. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup.
I'm not sure how we define a difficult finish for Cam Thomas. This guy finds a way through contact.
Back to MP. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddy. MP's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Nets trail by 13. Russell pass to Claxton. Here's Wilson. Back to Claxton. The three from Russell. Collins with the rebound.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Russell finds Claxton. And here's Thomas. Chicago grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for MP. Bulls leading by 12. On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got D'Anthony Melton, also Johnson out there, and it's Sharp in at 5. Pass to Johnson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Down low, here's MP, nails the baby hook. MP's got 12 points in just the second half.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Right side Johnson. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Free throw good, MP.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. It's hauled in by White.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And a pass break now for the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. Whoa! And he dunks it down.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Melton. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Watford. Thomas, he's checked in for Martin. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Johnson.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The three from Russell. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Back to MP. Count that one. Hernandez got 33 points.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Thomas for 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now. Dosunmu, pass to MP. To the inside. Here's Vucevic, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Brooklyn making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. Nets trail by 14. And And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Russell from outside. And it's Chicago with a board. Dosunmu's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to MP. Pass to Vucevic. Stolen by Russell. And they're on the break. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
2 points. That one goes. Hernandez got 9 points in the quarter.
Making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Hernandez, pass to White. Back to MP. Brooklyn pulls it in. Russell with the ball. Here's Thomas. Second chance effort. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
And the basket by MP.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster game 1 win for the Bulls.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Johnson. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by White. Back to MP. Right side White. Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And it always takes a lot of pressure off the team when they get the win in game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.
This series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle. Terrific win. Still anyone's series. One game at a time. Win tonight, and the next round is in sight.
Well, I gotta get off for a few. I'll be back. I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I gotta get off. Go eat. I'll be see y'all later. I'll be back in like 30 minutes to half hour. Do the rest of these playoffs. Game 1, I won. Game 2, I don't know how it's going to go. But I'll see y'all later.